What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode 4 of this remodel. As you can see behind me, we have a pretty large update to go over. We've got countertops, we've got cabinets, we've got some lights in, we've even got a pantry door, we've got paint on the walls, we've got trim, we've got floors, we've got quite a bit to go over. But before we get into that, I want to say a special shout out to all my mom's Facebook friends. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting the channel. It means the world to me. Thank you for liking the videos and for subscribing. She's told me that everybody's asking where the next video is, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, starting here in the kitchen, as you can see, all of our cabinets are in. They're in upstairs, they're in down here as well. I've even got some floating cabinets behind the camera that I will turn around and show you here shortly. But our cabinets here are from Benedettini Cabinetry. They are a cabinetry company located in Houston, Texas. Their plant is down in Richmond, Rosenberg area, and their showroom is in Houston. I will put a link in the description down below. If you're interested, feel free to hit them up. As you can see, all of our cabinets are soft close. We do have glass uppers here. Now, currently there is no glass in there. I did have my glass company come out and do a measurement for these. Along with that, these shelves will be leaving and they will be replaced with glass. And then we have lighting coming down all the way through for these uppers. So along with the upper cabinet lighting, we do have wires running around the lowers. That is for our under cabinet lighting as well, and that's all going to be tied to one switch. Now, we do have a farmhouse sink here. Obviously, you can see everything's covered in plastic. That is to keep everything nice and clean and also to prevent any damage throughout the rest of the process. I do have our faucet here, and as you can see, our faucet is going to be gold. There will be a lot of gold in this kitchen. Currently over here, we are missing our vent hood. That is because it is off to powder coat right now. And what the powder coater is doing is going to try and match it as best as possible to this color right here. And this is all of the appliances that are going in. This is from Z-Line. This is their pot filler, but this is their gold color. So my powder coater is currently getting that vent hood to match this as best as possible, along with a couple of the oven handles. Okay, I turned the camera around from where we just were, and this is where our pot filler will go. So you can see we do have two floating shelves here, and then I did have Benedettini Cabinetry go ahead and notch out a couple areas on the top and the bottom, and we're going to have an LED strip running through there. Little side note, I am going to have this pot filler moved down just a hair. The pot filler that I just showed you needs a little bit more clearance, and then we'll get our switch put in over here for those under cabinet lights. Just wanted to get a quick view of the pantry here. We are going to have to put one more brace here. As you can see, there's a little bit of flex in that MDF shelving there, so we're going to put another brace there just to make sure. We do have a microwave going here, so we don't want too much flex going on there. But our pantry door is also a new addition, and it does look frosted at the moment. That is just the plastic that's on there that will get taken off, and it will be completely see-through. Okay, moving on from the pantry, you will see here we have our 8-foot doors. I stand at about 6 feet tall, maybe about 6'2" with the boots on, but you can see we do have our 8-foot doors here, and I will show you them around the corner over there as well. But I do have our trim carpenter here at the moment. You may be able to hear his saw. I apologize about that, but we're happy he's here and he's doing a great job. Speaking of trim carpentry, you can see we did raise the rod and shelf here. We're going to have some hooks right around this height for some purses, and then you do have your shoe rack here. So over to this door here. This is actually the entry door into the home. It's the back door, if you will. Down here is our stairway into the garage. Currently right behind the camera is our front door. As you can see, this is also an 8-foot door. And I don't know if you can see from here, but the air conditioning is on and it feels really, really good in here. We're really happy about that. Okay, now over here, you will see we do have our 8-foot door in for our powder bath. And we also have our 8-foot cased opening for our wine grotto. This is the cabinet that goes in the wine grotto. This is an off-the-shelf cabinet from Lowe's. It is paint ready. It is going to be painted pink from what I understand. That's still subject to change, I'm sure, but at the moment it is going to be painted pink, and there'll be a wine cabinet that goes next to it. I would show you all in there, but there's not much to report. Tile is not complete yet in the wet areas. You will see that upstairs when we go up there. We do have tile in 2 of the bathrooms, but the showers are currently untiled. Today is July the 8th. July the 10th is when we get our tile. So on the next video, you'll be able to see the bathroom shower tile completed. Before I go upstairs, I do want to make a quick note in the kitchen. So let's go back over there. So I completely forgot to mention our countertops and our flooring. Now, as you can see, our flooring is covered all the way over there. So not much I can show you, but I can show you these countertops. And these countertops are from Daltile. This is actually a real quartzite. So all of the veins you see are natural. This is not a man-made quartzite. We did purchase 2 slabs to get this kitchen done. We do have one problem at the moment, unfortunately. This slab was supposed to be 8 foot long and was supposed to have about a 15-inch overhang, similar to these 2 sides here. It was supposed to have that same overhang on the way out. So we're working on a remedy for that. If you see it in the future as having an overhang, you'll know we figured it out, or we decided to keep the slab how it is. Okay, that about wraps up our overview of the 2nd floor. Let's head upstairs and I'll show you the 3rd floor. Okay, into our secondary bathroom. There are no lights on at the moment, so I will bring the camera over here and show it when I'm done. But we do have our bathroom flooring in, we have our cabinets in, we have our countertops and our sinks in. I will say that this combination of this light blue with this dark gray countertop and the veining looks phenomenal. I'll show you what that looks like right now from this view, and then I'll go ahead and bring you guys into the shower area, where hopefully you'll be able to see with the lighting that everything is ready for tile. So, and I'll go in depth on this a little bit more in the primary bathroom, but this is the Schluter-Curdy system, and we will have tile going to the ceiling in here. Okay, like I said, let's go over to the primary bath. Okay, into the primary bathroom. As you can see, we've made quite a bit of progress since our last video. We do have his vanity over here complete, and we do have her vanity over here complete as well. Obviously missing some plumbing fixtures, but complete other than that. We do have her makeup area here, the nice drawer, soft close drawer for all of her makeup. And behind me, we have the Schluter-Curdy system that I did mention in the secondary bath. So the Schluter-Curdy system here, what this does, is when it's installed correctly, it provides 100% waterproof. So not only does it waterproof the framing behind the shower, but it also waterproofs the mud bed. So water does not even penetrate past the tile and grout. It goes down under that and immediately goes into the drain. So it protects your mud bed along with framing from any future mold growth. Now, when it's installed correctly, as it is here, Schluter does provide a limited lifetime warranty. That warranty for me is peace of mind, not only for me and my business, but for my clients. Now, obviously there is an increase in price when you opt to do something like this, but this is the way that I prefer to do showers for all of my shower installs. Now, down below me, our flooring is covered, but I did go ahead and grab a piece here, and I apologize for the lighting. I'm probably in a shadow, but you can see the flooring here. This is from Daltile, once again, and this is a 24 by 24 porcelain tile. You can see the back there, it is porcelain. This is matte. This is a Carrera look tile. And then on the walls of the shower, we will have polished. So we're gonna have polished tile go up to the ceiling here, and we're gonna have polished tile go up to the ceiling over here. Now currently where I'm standing is gonna be a freestanding tub. You can see we have our PEX plumbing coming out right here from the Hardy. We're missing a couple pieces of tile here, but we'll get that in before our freestanding tub goes in. But we will have our faucets and controls coming in from the back of the tub in the center. Now, one last thing before I end off in here is our 2 windows. I know I didn't show any of these windows or doors earlier in the video, but next Monday, today's Thursday, next Monday, all of these windows are getting replaced with brand new windows from Builder's First Source. and I'll be sure to show that in the next video. All right, let's wrap it up downstairs. Okay, so let's talk about what our next video is going to look like. So in the next video, we're going to have quite a few things. We'll have all of our new sliding glass doors and windows in. We should have our electrical trim in, so we should have lights on in here. Our trim carpentry will be done, so all of the baseboards, all of the window sills, and things of that nature should be done. And also the shower tile should be complete as well. We do have the bathtub downstairs. We have everything here ready to go. We've got our trades lined up and ready to go as well. So our next video should also be a pretty big update. Now, every project is full of surprises. We did have a problem earlier this week. Actually, over the weekend, 4th of July weekend, I got a call Saturday morning saying we had a major water leak on the second floor, the floor I'm currently standing on. And that water leak was in our powder bath over there. Unfortunately, when the AC was kicked on, there is 2 separate AC units for the second floor and for the third floor, and the AC wasn't routed back into the P-trap for the second floor. I'll go ahead and put up a picture, maybe a couple pictures right now of what that water leak looked like. Obviously, things do go wrong throughout the process of renovation. There are surprises. I will say that this renovation has gone rather smoothly, but we were able to get that fixed. We got fans on it still currently. Like I said, today is Wednesday, so we've already got bleach up there on the rafters. We've already re-insulated that, and it is ready for sheetrock again as we speak. Just going to give it a few more days of those fans just to be sure that we don't have any future mold growth. But with that being said, I think we're going to end it here. If I missed anything, or if there's something that you, the audience, wanted to see, feel free to leave a comment down below. If there's anything I can improve on, again, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm really curious to see any feedback. So thank you for watching. Thank you very much to my mom's Facebook friends for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.